Israel has initiated several ground invasions into Gaza, with each operation aiming to address different security concerns. In 2009, Israel launched Operation Cast Lead in response to a barrage of rockets fired by Hamas. Thousands of Israeli troops entered Gaza from the north and east, supported by artillery fire. This three-week offensive involved extensive street-to-street combat as Israeli forces pushed toward Gaza City to gain control of rocket launch sites. Gaza's unique urban layout posed challenges for Israeli forces. An open area separates the populated regions from Israeli territory, making advances toward the populated areas perilous. Soldiers encountered buildings rigged with explosives, intended to inflict casualties on Israeli troops. To mitigate these risks, extensive airstrikes were used to weaken the enemy's capabilities. It's important to note that Israel did not aim to take over Gaza during this operation. Their focus was on the outskirts of major cities and not the urban centers. This approach left Hamas in place and ready to rearm quickly once the operation concluded. By the time Operation Cast Lead ended with a unilateral ceasefire by Israel, it had resulted in casualties on both sides. A UN fact-finding mission found evidence of actions amounting to war crimes by both Palestinian armed groups and Israel during the conflict. In July 2014, Israel launched Operation Protective Edge in response to rocket and mortar fire from Hamas. Initially, it was an aerial operation to destroy a network of underground tunnels used by Hamas to store weapons, including rockets. Locating these tunnels proved challenging as they were underground and not visible. A strong intelligence effort and special techniques were developed to discover and render them non-functional. Israeli troops eventually crossed into Gaza to destroy the cross-border tunnels, which extended over 62 miles. The operation concluded with a ceasefire agreement at the end of August 2014. Israel's past ground invasions in Gaza were limited in scope compared to the challenges they face in the present. Learning from past experiences, Israel now sees taking over Gaza as the only viable solution to address ongoing security threats, marking a significant shift in strategy.